Everybody, today we have an exciting matchup between two teams looking to perform on a big stage. It's the Steelers going up against the Colts. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. This is fielded a couple yards deep. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the quarterback, the Wisconsin product. It's Scott Tolzien.
And while in college at the University of Wisconsin, Scott Tolzien played in a run-heavy offense, but that doesn't mean he can't throw it as well. Actually dueled Andy Dalton in a big-time game during his college days.
Play clock winding down. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delayed game, offense. Still first down.
Now Tolzien. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Deep drop. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Tolzien. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Lawrence Timmons in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know from an offensive perspective, you want every play to be a big play. But sometimes the defense actually wins, and they did there on that draw play. Good job by the runner just taking care of the football because he didn't want to compound a bad play by turning it over.
So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. He'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4th. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's a really fine play there because anytime you see a comeback route, that means you cannot just stay in one spot and make a play on the ball. You've got to move your feet and move with the receiver, and that's exactly what he did.
And taken right at the 35. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And the Colts coming out now. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
Now let's go.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Back to throw now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And now it's 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. And it's up and good. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. Be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. 7 yards remaining here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now Tolzien. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts defense, they work their way back onto the field. They have a little something to build off of from last time with a 3 and out.
And what they have to build off of? Great confidence right now. Being able to stuff someone on a 3 and out. You feel like you're in control now. You're doing the dictating. They want to see if that can continue as this game progresses.
Will it continue? We'll see.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
On second down, Roethlisberger. A strong running. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but You got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers defense, we watch them get set to go. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3-and-out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3-and-outs, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here, see if they can force another 3-and-out.
Stephon Tuitt came out at Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down. Here's Pat McAfee now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And 3-and-out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Got a man. It's Brown. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
He gets it to Brown. Complete. Sheds a 2nd man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
That one goes for 24 yards. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result. Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on 1st down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What a great coach has said, football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Incomplete to the tight end Walker, right side. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, the hit sure looks like a simple route, but I think the issue with it is a lot of time when you're making that play, you're actually working your way back inside towards traffic where the big guys are coming from inside out, whether it's defensive ends or linebackers. And a lot of the time, instead of securing the pass, your eyes might stray towards the middle and wonder where the big hit's going to come from.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, it's dropped. He couldn't hang on. That would have been a big interception. Instead, they'll have a chance to get 3. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Tolzien. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now Tolzien. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. One receiver left is Hilton. They're going to look to throw. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. Now 4th down. Here's Pat McAfee now. He's been terrific so far. And we'll see what he can do on the return. So 1 quarter in the books here on a Thanksgiving night. 7-0 is our score. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, and maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
You could almost see the wheels turning for the offensive coordinator there. Edge pressure you want to use against them. Oftentimes when they get into the backfield, they're disrupting things. But if they get there too quickly, you can actually slip the ball to a runner and get past them. That didn't happen on that play, though.
They juked him. Fighting through. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. And the Steelers set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. 51 yards on the punt there. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game this close.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Wilson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. Gore back there is the lone setback. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Frank Gore there, and it's 4th down. Here's Pat McAfee now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, Roethlisberger buying time to his left. And he floats one there, incomplete. The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. The give is to Bell, and he'll get nothing out of that one. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and then get anywhere close to a 1st down.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Now, look at 56. Here we go.
On 3rd down, they'll run with Gore. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here's Pat McAfee now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. They'll look to set up his blockers. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Bell. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. They'll come out in the pistol. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And he is going to have the 1st down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
It's a results-oriented business, and the result here is a 1st down. But my goodness, that is taking a huge chance on 4th down, especially that deep in your own territory. But they made it pay off.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
A give to Bell. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. Taken in at the 22. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now Gore, and he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
That draw play got blown up by the blitz of the defense. Ordinarily, that's exactly what you want. You want them to blitz, and they go past you, and you go past them for a big gain. But in this situation, they hit him at the worst possible spot, right exactly where you were running the draw, and he got in there and got him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Needed more than 3, but that's all they got. And it's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
This is taken at the 18. And now the rookie's free. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So we've reached halftime here on the thanks. Yeah, that's perfect. 2. Davis, deep. Hey, I gotta go. Okay, and sorry about that. Didn't know Larry got cut off early. We are back and ready for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 18 yards on the pickup there. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And that's complete to Jesse James. They stop him after a gain of only 4, and that brings up 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Tolzien. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Now Tolzien, and this is going to be incomplete. Here's Pat McAfee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I got a wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Roethlisberger, incomplete to the tight end Walker, right side. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10. 1st and 10. It's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. Ben to throw again. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And not able to get it that time. He'd hit on 6 straight passes. Not there, 2nd down. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now it's Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. And the Colts getting ready to go. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. Cuts it out here, left sideline. There goes Frank Gore, the 40. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 73 yards. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's trying to get into the top 5.
Marquise Wilson, the one he was trying to get it to. And it's 2nd down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Tolzien. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion.
Let's go! 3 and 10!
Now Tolzien. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated? Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the 1st-round pick, Artie Burns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And they're going to speed things up here. On third down, Roethlisberger. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. It came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass incomplete. On third down, here's Bell. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
They'll throw on first down, and they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down.
I think the easy analysis is that he had nowhere to go with the football. But he held on to it for so long, didn't get rid of it, and then just gave up.
Yeah, the coverage was good downfield, no doubt. But if you're going to hold on to the ball that long and then just cradle at the end, you're right, it felt like he gave up a little bit.
If you're going to do that, do it early. Get the play over with. Don't wait that long and then give up. Your guys expect you to try and make a play.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Roethlisberger will throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. 4th down there going for it. But they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
When the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there, it doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leap downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level, you end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off. A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. Now the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was pretty nice to watch if you like a defense's perspective, because they understood where the first down line was as much as the offensive guys did. Did not give up any more ground, and when the ball was thrown, reacted really well and swatted it away. One of the advantages of zone defense, you never take your eyes off the quarterback, and when he reacts, you do exactly the same and go get the ball.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran James Harrison. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it third down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Now Roethlisberger. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Escaping the pressure right.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Roethlisberger, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first, and it's third down now. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Back now here on EA Sports. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Roethlisberger. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive.
He's got a man complete. The 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Here we go now. Blue Lanny.
Tolzien. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran James Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Here's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Second down now after the pass completion. Ben to throw again. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a 1st down. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Now Tolzien. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. One receiver left is Hilton. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. That's pulled in at the 32. Nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Green's got it over the middle. 4 yards on the dump off at 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Tolzien. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. 51 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air. Because right now, we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Special teams coaches spend a lot of time scheming things up, but this was just a bad return. Now the offense has a long way to go to try to put points on the board.
They come up with 1 running back. That's Bell. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, not a gain that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, they just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Wide open receiver complete. The 12 yards that time and picking up the 1st. And quickly they get to the line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. They'll set up to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll get 16 yards there. And it'll give the Steelers a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Pittsburgh 1st. They'll look to throw here, and he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
As a defender, when you know that you're in man coverage and you know that you don't have any help deep, you've got to make sure you stay inside on the receivers, because that's the quickest way to get beat if you allow them to go across the middle.
Back to throw now on 1st down. His pass caught at the 4. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And the seemingly endless drive continues. back to throw again. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
They come up with 1 running back. That's Bell. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. From the 3 now. Here they come on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They come out here in the eye. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Allen's got it over the middle. And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Tolzien caught left side by Hilton. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Tolzien, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Back to throw here. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
But that's the type of pass play that you need to wait for routes to develop. You need a little time in the pocket, but that's hard to do when you got people in your face.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They'll stick with a passing game as he looks to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Pat McAfee now, standing just outside his own goal line. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah. Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
And they're going to speed things up here. This is Bell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now.
Well, any thoughts about overtime? Have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when...
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief with time running out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for two and try and win it right now?
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man on the out route. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Bud Dupree in there to get him. Sack number 14 of the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. Oh, so close, but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's 4th down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now the Colts defensive unit trots back out there. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Fresh set of downs here.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And this week, as the numbers show, just not as crisp. I don't know what it is, arm strength or what, but just not the same as last week, right?
One of the things we noticed last week, was the ability to look off defenders. You know, look in one direction to set them up, move them in that spot, and then come back in the opposite direction and hit open receivers. Today, what we're seeing is him just kind of locking on to people. Just, okay, here it is. I'm just going to throw it. Maybe he has just too much confidence in his arm. For whatever reason, not nearly as sharp or crisp as we saw in the game last week.
Yeah, absolutely. They'll look to throw again. Incomplete to the tight end Walker, right side. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Back to throw again. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. I can't imagine we'd see another throw here. 3rd and goal from the 1. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
Oh, look at this. All they need is the field goal to win. They've got the offense out there. They're going for it on 4th and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we